Hello, my friends. We're going to continue with the Course in Miracles, and this is going to be from chapter 1. I've read some of this before. This is from verse 6, and it's a bit of a formula here. This is something that's been on my mind because with some things going on in my own life, I'm experiencing no small amount of fear. I don't know previously if I would have categorized this as fear. However, recently really submerging myself into the course, I'm finally getting to decades and decades of studying that it is all based on fear. Everything experienced and seen in this life that is not forgiven is a projection of fear. And let's dive into the formula real quick. You'll know this from the Bible. Perfect love casts out fear. Very familiar. Course takes it a little bit further. If fear exists, then there is not perfect love. But only perfect love exists. Remember the introduction to A Course in Miracles. We'll get to that in 1 second. If there is fear, it produces a state that does not exist. Believe this and you will be free. If there is fear, it produces a state that does not exist. Meaning, we are now living in an illusion based upon our perception, which is based upon our projection of fear. Forgiveness heals our fear. We're not forgiving a person, a situation, an event. We're seeing through it. Remember the one quote, I think it was chapter 8, that the one wholly true statement that we can make about the past or the future is that it's not here. The one wholly true fact that we can make based upon the past is that it's not here. That's forgiveness. Recognizing that it's in the past, or it might be in the future, but it's not here, not now. Knowing that, seeing that, and knowing that right now can only be perfect love, and that perfect love casts out fear. If there is fear, it's an illusion. What a relief. It certainly doesn't feel that way sometimes, though. It certainly does feel like fear is real and that we can be trapped in it. There is a way out, and it's through forgiveness. And it's practicing, forgiving, reminding ourselves the one wholly true fact that we can say about the past and all that it pertains, all that's ever happened, is that it's not here. How can there be a grievance if it's based upon something that isn't here? How can there be resentment? How can there be fear? It's impossible. However, we can't have the illusion of fear being present because that's what our thoughts are creating. We're very powerful creators. However, it's castles in the sand. It's not a true creation. Forgiveness will be the tide that washes those castles back into the sea, back into the ocean of love. Continuous forgiveness until it sticks. So, that's where I am. That's what I'm trying. It seems sometimes when you declare something that you make a statement that this is the life I'm endeavoring to live, that I'm now practicing forgiveness 24/7, continuous forgiveness, that I'm recognizing fear. We are hit and hit hard sometimes, not all the times, with things that might shake our confidence a bit. And of course, maybe it's supposed to happen that way. It's practice. Maybe we're ready for graduate school, the tough times. Regardless, life is always going to happen. Things are going to pop up. We're going to have the opportunity to cast out fear. So that's where I find myself now. It's actually exciting because I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if there is. Let me give you my example. Is that I have a very simple life. That after being a caregiver for my father, and he passed away, and I inherited his house, also his car, and splitting expenses, house is paid for. This was my opportunity to live a creative life, to earn an income through my own means of creativity and inspiration, sharing my writing and the things that I love, which is talking about this, talking about meditation and yoga, and breath work, Course in Miracles, talking about fitness and nutrition, why I'm a vegan. I don't preach about it, I promise. And to do so on YouTube, to declare myself a professional YouTuber. Is that a thing? YouTuber? And then, of course, out of nowhere, I start losing, not subscribers. You guys have been pretty kind to me, but I start losing views. Things begin to shift in a way that brings in fear. That even though I only need so little, is that asking for too much? It's a fearful thought. It's also an illusion. How do I see myself through it? Forgiving those illusions, steeping myself in love, and seeing how things play out. Turning the situation over to, the Course says, the Holy Spirit. You can say the Tao, you can say love, Krishna consciousness, Buddha, doesn't matter. I like Holy Spirit. So turning the situation over to the Holy Spirit for a miracle, and a miracle is a shift. Again, it's not producing, it's not manifesting something from nothing. It is simply asking to see things in the light of love, where everything is seen clearly, everything is seen as true. So that's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for a miracle. I'm asking for that shift in perspective so that fear is no longer a possibility. Stay tuned. Let's see what happens. You guys have a good day. Take care.